The ongoing battle over Hochul's nomination of Justice Hector LaSalle to be the state's next chief judge of the Court of Appeals is expected to come to a head next week. It wasn't something the governor mentioned in her State of the State address. Democrats were pleased with several of the governor's proposals, but maintain LaSalle isn't the right person to lead the state's highest court. Citing a handful of his past decisions, they argue are anti-abortion, anti-due process, and anti-union.
Courts to in any way, shape, or form to make it easier for employers to sue unions and therefore workers. That's pretty cut and dry to me.
The newly expanded Senate Judiciary Committee will hold a hearing to examine LaSalle's record sometime next week, a part of the process that's usually a formality. The State Court of Appeals has 3 conservative-leaning and 3 liberal-leaning justices, meaning the chief judge and 7th member is integral to the court's leaning. Senate Deputy Majority Leader Michael Gianaris thinks confirming LaSalle would be a mistake, but is confident the turmoil over the nomination won't affect other legislative business or their relationship with the governor.
We're able to walk and chew gum at the same time. We're going to agree with the governor on many things, and when we disagree, we'll discharge our responsibilities responsibly. That's what we're doing.
Senate Judiciary Committee Chair Senator Brad Hoylman says upcoming discussions about reforms to address housing, the climate, and minimum wage will unify Democrats. Though they aren't unified on the chief judge nominee right now, Hoylman's confident they'll get there.
If anything, that should bring us together and make sure that we, as Democrats, coalesce around a nominee who we can all support. I think we're going to get there. Whether we get there next week or not is an open question.
Hudson Valley Senator James Skoufis shares concerns about LaSalle's past rulings impacting labor unions, but is waiting for the hearing to decide how to vote. He adds having difficult conversations is part of the legislature's due process.
If the governor is not happy with the outcome of one thing, my hope, and I think everyone's hope, is that we can still be partners on behalf of the people we represent to do the people's work and in the functions of government, have a good budget.